The Qiang ethnic group lives mainly in China's southwest Sichuan province on the edge of the Tibetan Plateau. For this group, embroidery has been a way of life passed through dozens of generations. CCTV's Liu Yang reports from the historical village of Jiangfang near Wangshan County.
As the Qiang traditional folk song echoes in the high mountains, the sun starts the day of this small village. This is one of the birthplaces of Tibetan and Qiang embroidery. Using just the needles and a thread and their imagination, artists here are able to create colorful designs that blend hundreds of traditional patterns. Yang Huazhen is a fourth-generation embroiderer. For years, she has helped other local craftspeople bring their creations down from the mountains to the markets. In this way, both Yang and artists can make profits and increase their living standards.
Qiang embroidery represents our nation's spirit. We need to hand this down to our next generation. Our culture is our soul. It came back to collect their arts and sell them to increase their earnings.
What is truly amazing about Tibetan and Qiang embroidery is that the artists decide the colors and even the shapes as they go along. Like this piece is called Great Harmony. It depicts intermarriage between different ethnic groups. Basically means all minorities are one big family. Most of the village's embroiderers are elderly women. Combining their people's culture and their personal experiences, they create priceless pieces of art. But before Yang Huazhen's return, they didn't know the value of their work to others.
Without Yang, we wouldn't know that our embroidery can sell for good prices in the market. Most of us don't know much about business. Usually I just make the embroidery and wait for travelers to pass by.
Tibetan and Qiang weaving, embroidery, and cross-stitch are also a reflection of the people's spiritual beliefs, with each piece representing a blessing for the future. Qiangfang Village is one of the oldest Qiang villages in China. The ancient architecture and their traditions have been preserved here for thousands of years. You really need to be here to see that embroidery is just one small part of their traditional culture. All their customs, their food, their folk sounds, their guzhang dance can be called intangible cultural heritage. The UNESCO Director General Irina Bokova once called intangible cultural heritage mankind's most precious asset, and all communities should join together to take advantage of this asset to seek sustainable development. Liu Yang, CCTV, Wenchuan County, Sichuan Province.